Hello drama lovers, welcome back to this channel. There are nights that come and go like passing wind. Ordinary, uneventful. But then there are nights that leave a trace. Nights that refuse to fade from memory, even long after the stage lights dim and the applause fades away. And that night, it wasn't just about who took home the award or who wore the most dazzling outfit. That night held something deeper. Something more intimate. A moment that changed everything. Not because of a loud announcement. Not because of a dramatic speech, but because of something much simpler. A quiet action. A single gesture. That night, Shukai and Songyun stood on stage together. And for the first time, all the questions that had hovered in the air for so long finally found an answer. Not through a press release. Not through a social media post. But through something far more powerful. He knelt down. And with that, everything changed. That night, Shukai proposed to Songyun. It all began like any other award ceremony. A glamorous night. Stars walked the carpet one by one, sat in their sparkling gold-trimmed seats, smiling and clapping as names were called, waiting for their turn. Shukai was dressed in a sleek black suit. Calm. Composed. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Songyun looked stunning in a deep blue gown, her hair neatly pinned up. Her small smile stayed in place, graceful as always. No one could have guessed what was about to unfold. Until their names were announced. Best Acting Couple of All Time. That was the title. Applause rang out. Some people stood. Cameras turned to Shukai and Songyun as they glanced at each other before walking up the stage together. A trophy was handed to them. The moment should have been all about gratitude and celebration. Yet, the mood began to shift. Subtly, but surely. Shukai held her hand. Not in a symbolic, formal kind of way. But gently. Firmly. Like it meant something. Songyun looked slightly confused. But she didn't pull away. Shukai took the mic and thanked the usual names. The production team. The agency. The fans. But then he turned to her. And what happened next stunned the entire auditorium into silence. Shukai slowly bent down on one knee. The spotlight, once bright and blinding, suddenly felt like it dimmed. All eyes were locked on the two of them. Even the background music cut off. He pulled out a small black box. Inside, a ring, simple, elegant, glinting under the lights. He looked at Songyun. And with a voice so soft, yet so clear, he said, "We've lived so many stories on screen. But the one I truly want is the one we live after this. Together. In the real world." No dramatic, rehearsed proposal line. Just words. Honest. From the heart. It was enough to make everyone forget to breathe. Songyun stood frozen. Her eyes widened. One hand flew to her mouth. Tears began streaming down her cheeks. Those few seconds felt like forever. No one moved. Even the camera operators seemed frozen. And then, she nodded. She nodded while laughing through her tears. And with a trembling voice barely above a whisper, she said, "If this is real, then yes." Applause erupted. The room that had been silent now exploded with emotion. Some in the audience stood, wiping tears. Others simply stared, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. And there, in the center of it all, stood two people the world had only known as fictional lovers, now finally revealing the truth. Social media caught fire instantly. Within minutes, the hashtag #ShukaiTansongyan engaged was the #1 trending topic on Weibo. Longtime fans who had supported them from the beginning flooded the platforms with tears, joy, disbelief. "I grew up watching their dramas. I never thought I'd live to see this moment. I'm crying," one post read. "I always knew there was something real between them. That look, it was never just acting," wrote another. Clips from their past dramas were shared again and again, side by side with the proposal moment. And somehow, the expressions matched perfectly. Shukai's gaze, both then and now, identical. As if he had never been acting at all. Some fans voiced their hopes. "Please let this be real. Not a gimmick. Not for PR." But all doubt was swept away when both of their agencies posted the same photo. Shukai and Songyun standing on stage, her hand over her mouth, his eyes full of emotion. And the caption said it all. "No script tonight. Just heart." From that moment on, everyone knew, this wasn't fiction. This was real life. A love story more powerful than any written script. Fans who had followed them through multiple drama projects remembered every glance, every subtle touch, every behind-the-scenes moment. All of it now felt like tiny puzzle pieces that finally made sense. In old interviews, whenever asked if there was something between them, Shu Kai would only smile. Tan Songyun would dodge the question with a playful laugh, her cheeks faintly pink. Now, those moments seemed like signs. As one netizen wrote, they never answered with words, but they always answered with their eyes. The question now was no longer are they together, but rather, when's the wedding? Though no official date has been revealed, many believe it won't be long. After all, they've already shared their most private moment with the world. A moment no actor could ever truly rehearse. Shu Kai and Tan Songyun are no longer just an acting pair. They've become something more, a symbol of love that grows slowly, quietly, with patience and grace. The kind of love that doesn't shout to the world, but instead whispers, until it's ready to be seen. Now, the stage where they once performed roles is the very same place where they stepped into their most important role yet, not as characters in a drama, but as two hearts choosing each other in real life. For fans of drama, this wasn't just news. It was a collective dream come true. But this isn't the end of the story. This is only the beginning. A new chapter awaits. Will we see them share the screen again? This time as a real-life married couple? Or will they take a step back to focus on their private lives? We don't know yet. But one thing's for sure, the world will be watching, waiting. Because stories like this, they don't come around often. And like every beautiful love story, we'll be here, waiting for the next page. Thank you for staying until the end. What do you think, drama lovers? Was this a real proposal? Did you feel the same emotions they did on that stage? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another story like this. Until next time, thank you for watching.